Good morning, all my beautiful miners. Hope you're all doing well and fantastic wherever you guys are. Good freaking morning. Or good evening or good night, whenever you're watching this. It's good morning for me. So, today's video we are going to go over the profitability and how well the hash rates are on VU33P E100 from Osprey Electronics, which is a single board FPGA compared to like the E100 VU33P, which is 3 boards and 3 chips. This one only has 1. You cannot currently buy this on the store, but that is a big but and currently, right? So make sure you leave your comments down below if this is something that you would like to try or own, and that way they can gauge the feedback and maybe give it to you a bit sooner and get into the FPGAs for a pretty low price. If you are looking at buying one currently, though, there are coupon codes down below of upwards of $125 off a VU35P model E300, as well as the E100 of the VU35P. You can save about $100 off of that. So, without further ado, let's get into the thick of it, right? We are 19 days in and still no radium block. Just keeping y'all up to date. Not yet. Maybe soon. Soon maybe. But on to the profitability or the hash rates for the VU33P E100, which are these light grays. The dark grays are the E300 version of the VU33P. These ones are courtesy of Osprey. They normally release a chart of hash rates and suggested clocks whenever they release new Bitstreams. So the Osprey ones are courtesy of said chart. So for the maximum amount of hash rate, you are looking at 3.3 gigahashes for about 210 watts. Now, I would not recommend running that all the time. It's kind of a lot of wattage for the VU33P chip. I wouldn't recommend it in prolonged use, but it is capable of it. If that makes sense. It can definitely do it. I wouldn't do it all the time. You know what I mean? Especially in like warmer temps. If you can keep your chip temps extremely low or maybe you're immersion cooling it, you'd be fine. But in air cool, heat is going to be your worst enemy, and running at that amount of wattage, your failure rate is increasing. So I wouldn't do it. That's just me personally. The power delivery on the board for the E100 or for the VU33P for that matter from Osprey is fantastic compared to like the Forest Kittens. FK33s do not have this kind of capability of power delivery. They would die before that happened. That, and you're basically only doing it off a riser power and a 6-pin. I think the most you can kind of push right now is right around 100 watts, and that's even pushing it on a Forest Kitten. So it goes to show that the power delivery on the Osprey board is way better, but I still wouldn't do it, even though it's capable of it. The next best thing, of course, is 2.78 gigahashes for about 102 watts. Now that is much better and within the realms of cutting your failure rate down by a lot. All right, and to me, for 100 watts different of power, the few hashes that it does give you is not worth it to me, but it can do it. All right, and that's running at a 700, so 700 cores, 700 on the millivolt or the VCC INT, leaving all of the memory at stock. putting it at 1,000 because you do not need it for KASPA. And then getting down to, I think my favorite and probably the best bang for hash, it's going to be 239 gigahashes, or about, you can get it to 2.4 if you increase your BCC up by like 5 or 6. If you put up to 610, you will get the 2.4. But that does change your wattage a little bit. But 67 watts for 2.39 gigahashes. That is running 600 core, 600 VCC INT, stock voltage on the memory. And yeah, I think by far that is the best hash for watt on this device for this Bitstream. The lowest you can go, though, like all the way down, cranking it as low as it can go, is 500 core and 600 on the VCC INT will get you 1.99 gigahashes for 56 watts, which is not bad. I prefer breaking into the 2s for 67, but the lowest you can go is really not bad. Like, not at all. Putting the best hash for watt into the calculator for 2.39 gigahashes, which is 2,390 megahashes, and 65 watts. Don't forget that running this Bitstream is from TeamRedMiner. We use K1 Pool as well as the KDX wallet. Your dev fee is going to be 10% from using the TeamRedMiner version of this Bitstream. Even if you use Allfather's version, it's still 10%. So 10% there, plus your pool fee, which I think is actually less than 1%, if I'm not mistaken. This is what your earnings would look like. For me, I'm at 7 cents. So for me, your earnings in KASPA would be about a quarter of a KASPA per day. All right. So a quarter per day times that by 30, you're looking around 6.9 or 7 KASPA in a month's time. So is it worth it? No, not at all. Not anymore. Used to be. Once upon a time, before the ice rivers came to play, because our KS Pro that we won from Coin Mining Central does 200 gigahashes for 100 watts. So, and it doesn't have this crazy miner fee, which is just kind of native with FPGAs. This is kind of what you get. It is the nature of the beast. If you do want to know how to enable this, you just head over into your dashboard. As you can see, our temperatures are actually pretty low currently. And you can go over into your miner. As you can see, we're running the Wi-Fi Bitstream currently. So you would go to stop. Always going to stop the one that you're working on. All right, and then you would go change your algo. Go to KASPA. Delete all of your information, and then go get the new information. So we are going to use our favorite clock. So that's 600. All right, we got everything set up, and then we just go ahead and click start. All right, now we are going to head over here, and then we are going to go change the voltage to 600, and then apply changes. Usually if you don't change your voltage to 1,000, it'll actually go over 1,000, but it looks like we're fine. So now we have that changed. So our voltage is at 600, and then our clocks are at 600. So now we can check on the miner. And just like that, as you can see, we are doing currently 2.14 or it would stop moving. 2.38. 2.14 gigahashes. We have 0 errors, and as you can see, we are running lower VRAM because we don't really need it. And then the voltage is at 384, but we have it set to 600. Our core is at 600, and we are good to go. Just like that. It is extremely simple. That's why I absolutely love these devices. I've always enjoyed FPGAs, but using the Osprey devices does make it pretty dang simple. Alright, and simple is always good. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video today. Pretty straightforward over the KASPA Bitstream, which has been out for quite some time. This is nothing new. I have videos dating back for the VU33P E100 that we actually tested and used for KASPA quite a long time ago, actually about a year ago now, if I'm not mistaken. So you can actually find that video somewhere over here, maybe. Yeah, I'll try to put that up there. But for that video, check that out, and you can see what the latest and greatest thing was back then, which that's when that Bitstream first came out. So good times, fun times, and we'll see y'all the next time, right guys? We'll check out another Bitstream next week, and we will give it a shot. We have Kyla coin left of the originals, and then we have the newest one that's been released, which is Etika. So we will do Kyla coin next week, and the week following you will have Etika, and then by then, hopefully, another stream should be out, and we can time that one accordingly. So much love, peace out. We'll see you on the next one. Stay savage, and remember, keep on mining, keep them hash rates up, keep them watts down low, and we'll see y'all next time, guys. Yo.